Okay, so this year, Lee, you've embraced charity work and you've obviously got F13k charity. Not sure quite how else we can say that. You can say as much as you want. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's probably going over, it's about a year and a half now since the start of last year. Don't know, it started for a few reasons really. Like obviously my dad was one of the major reasons, and then my brother-in-law is such my sister's partner and stuff. It's just, I think it was more because I was fed up of going home and not being fit to do anything really, because most things in your life you can sort of wingle a deal or do something to help somebody out and stuff, and that was the first time that I've sort of come across something that I was like, oh, I can't actually help my dad or help him or do anything really as such. So I thought, right, we'll just trying to start raise some money for Marie Curie. Well, I asked my dad first of all what charity he would like give money to if he was to get it. And he says, yeah, I think it'd be Marie Curie Hospice or something like that. So that was the reason why it started and stuff. And it's mental the way it's grown, to be fair. So fair play to all the riders and even in other sports and stuff, like just friends that have embraced it and stuff and run the logo, which has helped it grow.
Come on, the logo, has it offended anyone?
No,
where did it come from?
A few people said at the start, maybe they were thought it was rude, but there's no intention. But it was just like, if you ask somebody that's so close to anyone and they say something about cancer, and the automatic reaction is fuck cancer, like, do you know what I mean? It's a horrible disease, and unfortunately there's not really a cure for it as such. There's certain types of it anyway, but
well, that old woman who just came out and said it.
Yeah. The best bit is that when you drive past somebody, and because the van's all stickered up, and you'll see like an old couple and they'll be like saying it as they see it go past, they'll be like trying to read it off the side of the van. So it's funny, like, but if it gets their attention, which it does, which is that's what any brand is for, isn't it, as such? So yeah, it's massive.
That's
I think
brilliant
we're
marketing,
nearly...
absolutely brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
And also you're walking around the paddock and everyone's wearing it. It's great. And of course you've got Tim Reeves and Pat Farrance who are using it to support them, obviously, in sidecar racing.
Yeah,
so
that was massive, to be fair, because they're personal sponsors. Like, they'd asked them, I think, and said, would you mind if we put a major part of the sidecar and that, and fair play to all their sponsors and stuff for embracing it and taking it on board. Which it's just, do you know what I mean? That's probably a quite expensive patch. So right at the front of the sidecar, I broke down the other night, and the first thing you see is this big cancer logo coming at you. So it's really good, and fair play to Tim and Patrick for doing that. And
what about fundraising? Has there been any quirky, funny stories that you can actually tell us about people that have done different things for fundraising for it?
It's weird, because the amount of people that ring you up and just say, all right, we're going to do this, or random things like from jumping out of helicopters or like base jumping and all sorts of things, and people are running marathons and cycle events, and so it's unbelievable really. Like, and like, there's car shows at home and stuff. It's official partner for Dub Shed in Northern Ireland, a car show and stuff. So it's sort of, in the last 6 months, it's a good friend, Stephen Henderson, has took on board all the media side of it and stuff, and it's really boosted up.
That takes the pressure off you slightly, doesn't it? Because you really have got to concentrate on your racing, haven't you? And it's kind of difficult to do everything.
Yeah, it's good, I suppose, like, especially when the racing's on, because he puts on like results and everything that people are maybe interested in and stuff as well, which gets a lot of traffic. The traffic through the Twitter page and stuff is absolutely mental. So
let's talk about targets. Is it 30,000 you've raced so far?
Yeah, we're pretty much, I think it's between 27 and 30,000 at the minute.
Heading up to 50, I believe.
If I could get to 50 by the end of the year, it'd be unbelievable. I think it'd be, yeah, I don't see why not, you know what I mean? We've got a couple of big lumps of money ready to come in from different organisations and stuff, so if we get to 50, that'd be really impressive.
You must be pretty proud of him, obviously, doing this as well.
Yes, but just sort of seeing from how it developed from an idea and the effort he's put in and everything, and packaging all the t-shirts up on a night and stuff, and printing all the dress labels and that.
And do some modelling.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ulster, you're going to be doing an event?
Yeah, thanks to the actual Ulster Grand Prix, the organisers, Noel Johnston and stuff, the Thursday night, I think, well, we're aiming for the Thursday night in the marquee. We're going to have, we don't really know yet as such, we're sort of getting the TT out of the way and then probably planning it properly, but we're definitely going to have an auction and stuff like we had last year, and hopefully we get some good sized live band on and hold a decent sized event in the marquee. So obviously it'll be publicised and everything after the TT, but that's sort of what we're aiming to do at the Ulster Grand Prix.
And how can anyone else get involved if they want to help you out?
There's obviously, if you want to contact us, there's a web page and the Twitter page or anything like that there, but if they want to just simply go on and donate, they can go to Just Giving, and it's F13kcancer, and give a donation, and even if they want to write a little comment, some people write loads of nice stuff and why they're giving, and if it's their friend or whatever.
And I see people taking photos, obviously wearing the merchandise and posting them onto Twitter and Facebook, and that just makes me awesome.
There's a guy came into the awning yesterday with a tattoo.
Yeah, he's tattooed on his the back of his calf.
Oh, you see.
He had like Lucky 13 and then the f13kcancer
What's
logo.
that like when you see that, Lee?
It's a bit weird, to be honest. Like, it's just, you know, that somebody has just took
Their
upon
life.
Yeah. I've seen a few tattoos, to be honest, but yeah, that guy put it on Twitter a while ago, and then he came in.
Did you get emotional with it at all?
It's just, I think it's more weird than anything that somebody is like something that, like Jamie says, we were sitting randomly sitting in the house and go, right, this is the logo we're going to use, or I think it's going to be like this, and then from that to some guy having this thing tattooed on his legs, it's just weird, like. So yeah, but at the end of the day, if it helps,
be so proud of what you're doing.
Yeah, I suppose he is. Do you know what I mean? It's not just my dad. Like, if it helps other people as well, that's what it's all about. Because you don't get a chance really in life. I'm lucky enough to know quite a few famous people, and then they give me stuff. So I'm not really having to do that much.
Yeah, talking about famous people, Carl Frampton, boxing.
Oh yeah, he beat the head off me, didn't he? But yeah, like, so people like that there, like, look, we were down and he was wearing the cap and stuff. You know what I mean? It's world champion, and that, it means a lot, like, you know. But it's not that, it's the fact that they all know somebody as well, so it's so easy. Like, it's not like you're trying to advertise something. They all have somebody, their brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, whatever, so it means something to everybody. That's why it's so easy for it to take off. So
well, you're doing an absolute awesome job at it, so well done to you, and obviously good luck for the rest of the week this week.
Thank you very much.